right, we are stepping into game 1 here.
Okay.
And it's going to be Hollow Bastion. Honestly, a nice surprise instead of PS2.
Yeah, I was actually expecting. Well, I expect PS2 every time.
Yeah.
First game.
It's honestly, kind of crazy if you don't see PS2, but pleasant surprise nonetheless. Then, later in the set, they end up going back to PS2 anyway.
Evil, who probably didn't want PS2, because I feel like Lil Dyl could get a lot of conversions off of it, and that's just not what you want.
Yeah. I definitely think you can try to find I think the center platform is gonna be really nice for these thunder jolts he's gonna try to throw out. He can command a lot of the stage with a single thunder jolt and try to get around.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be huge in this matchup.
Yeah.
For sure.
And we saw it right there. It's not just a good on-stage tool to start his combos, but also the off-stage play as an edge guarding tool. Just absolutely destroys Ganondorf, who has an absolutely subpar recovery.
Yes. I feel like Pichu kind of has to play this matchup a little differently than most of the matchups they want to play. They like to run in your face, but if you try to run into Ganon's face, you could just get hit by a 30% hit. I mean, you have to wait it out, make sure you get in at the right times, or else you'll literally just get hit by a combo that's like 60 hits, exactly like that.
Yeah, up smash to call it the neutral get out. That was just so smart there by Evil. And I'm definitely curious to see how he's going to handle this, because when looking at the percents, Evil didn't do all that much onto Dyl here, so we'll have to see, because it's really just that self-damage that ends up being a little bit of an issue for Pichu here. But we see these thunder jolts as approach checks, and he's finding these straight hits without having to worry about the Evil getting it. But that up air, just one meaty hit.
Up air is faster than most people think, and it catches him.
Yeah.
Seems like Dylan is playing a little nervous right here. I can kind of tell with all the T-jolts coming out.
He's trying to play a little bit more cautious, trying to throw out less of these self-damaging moves, because he knows that that's a big issue here. But
he has to get in with those hits, because he has to be basically on top of you. He has to be on top of you to hit. And that nair from Ganon is huge.
And that downer not quite taking this to and the side B suicide will take it. You gotta be careful when you're gonna try to edge guard Ganon there. So
that's that factor that Ganon has in this matchup that most characters don't have, is just the factor where he can just take your stock right there.
Yeah, a great reversal there that Ganondorf has. One of the only things that Ganon has, but
so I'm scared to be downing stock against Ganon.
Yeah. Another thing I think I'm curious to see here is I saw one Wizard's Foot here, which might be honestly a good option in neutral sometimes to cover some ground, because it does go through T-Jolt. So
I've seen a lot of Ganons use that because I think it breaks shield. So if
it also crosses up.
Yeah, if they're scared in shield, it's a good move.
Yeah, so we'll have to see.
More of a mix-up.
We're gonna stick with the same matchup here, and I think we're still on Hollow Bastion here, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it seems like they ran it back.
So a quick run back, and yep, we're still on Hollow Bastion. So we'll see if Dyl can, I think he's got to approach this matchup a little differently than he did last time.
He's got to be a little more aggressive, because he can't afford to be patient as much, because he has to get these combos, and he has to be consistent, or he won't match the damage.
And he's starting to get them here, as you can see, but again, Evil has landed one hit, and Dyl's already at 40% plus. And he dies to an F smash here.
Yeah, right when that combo's over, it's scary again. You just have to keep the combos going long. Oh, and look at
the
that.
thunder. That was a super nice way to take stock. Taking it early while he's still at, we say that 50 is not a lot of percent for most characters, but Pichu, that is a lot, just considering how light he is.
He has to really take advantage of the off stage right here.
Yeah.
Dyl, because that's, again, by far weak spot.
And he's finding these combos way more than he needed in game 1. I think, he started changing his strategy, trying to just get, use his better frame data and abuse his options there, which is working. And these edge guards are so good. And there's the dare to take the stock.
Completely different game.
Yeah.
See, last time it felt like he was trying to use a lot of
and he goes under the stage to wait out the invincibility, I think.
He's approaching with a lot more up airs, or aerials, and just waiting for him to just whip punish him.
Yeah, and now we're seeing that a little bit more patient gameplay that we saw from game 1. Now that he has this, 3-stock lead here, and so the Wizard's Foot to come back down to the ground.
Very good mix-up. Not a lot of people would expect that.
Nice, pseudo Stalin fall in a situation that's, as a mix-up option. It's, you don't want to throw it out every time. And that's it. Just the nair to edge guard. And, you know, a complete 180 from what we saw
Exactly.
in the last game.
Completely different games.
Yeah. I think he was just able to find his openings more,
Yeah.
Dyl was, so we'll have to see.
A lot of times people overestimate how bad Ganon is, or they like, oh, easy win. And then, like, for me, my first game against Ganon, I'm like, oh my god, I just did stupid stuff and I got hit by so much I shouldn't have. So sometimes it just takes that one game to be like, I gotta put myself back in that mindset.
Yeah, I play ZSS, and my friend will always play Ganon against me in just random friendlies,
I know.
and I will just get hit by 2 things and be like, why the hell am I dead?
know.
So
Sometimes it's just like you get a little too cocky about the Ganon, and then you just gotta put yourself in that mindset. Looks like that's what Dylan did, and now we got Town and City. Interesting match.
I honestly kind of like this pick here because, you know, a lot of Pichu's kills are off the side, but so are Ganon's. And, you know, with those shorter side blast zones, it's going to be finding a lot of things. Plus, it's a lot harder for Pichu to kill off the top than it is Ganon. So, you know, if Pichu is ever resorting to killing off the top, he's got the advantage of there being a really high ceiling.
It is interesting because I'm pretty sure this is Evil's kind of pick. So I was kind of confused why you picked this. I think Ganon would want a smaller stage to kind of close those gaps. But Pichu is also a rush down, so maybe that's something he does not.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to, you know, use his stage, like use the advantage of like
Yeah.
a larger stage.
His range.
But also, like, the advantage of a larger stage is, like, T-Jolt will run out faster. So if you're on the complete opposite side of the stage, it's not going to affect you. And Evil's going to be able to take the first stock here. Way different than Game 2. And, you know, sort of seeing shades of Game 1 here. Where, you know, Dyl was able to rack on the early percent, but Evil, you know, sort of better, was better suited to capitalize on these situations.
Tricky situation for Pichu now. Having a heavy at high percent is difficult, especially for characters like Pichu who don't have his confirms at high.
Yeah. A lot of Pichu's kills rely off, like, some tech chasing things, and the Thunder not quite hitting. But he gets, I think it was a shield poke on that down smash there, or he just dropped shield a little bit too early.
He needs to extend his combos a little more here.
I think he needs to take advantage of these platforms being here, because that's one thing that, you know, when the platforms are off the stage, this might be why. Another, you know, advantage to Ganon going from the platforms are off the stage. It's a lot harder for Pichu to have mix-ups because he can't resort to platforms for extensions to his combos, and Ganon never really uses those. So it's sort of, when you get the shades of FD, it allows Ganon to capitalize more and just rips the up smash.
Hasn't done that all set, so pulling that out was a complete.
A good mix-up there.
Now he's playing the mind games.
Yeah. I think Evil here is just trying to play a little bit of a slower game here, you know, using the size of town to his advantage, and, you know, just trying to, you know, he's happy to be at the ledge here as long as he doesn't die. Oh god, that meaty nair, you know.
Hit by any hit from Ganon. It's just devastating. That's 20 damage.
The F tilt,
Oh, that's a
not
low
quite
shield.
hitting the up smash. That back air not gonna seal the deal though. And, you know, Dyl struggling to find this kill here. And you'd think, you know, with Pichu, it would not be hard, but at this higher percent, and the back air still not gonna do it. That's crazy.
It's tough.
Now he's trying to find this downer, like this weak spot, but the fair, and, you
Called
know,
out his jump in and got the fair.
and Pichu being so light has, you know, just, it's really, really hard for